Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and it's Thursday, October 16th. October is almost over. Okay, so another market call that I'm able to walk away with my integrity still intact. So, last night I laid out my theory. I showed you the hourly charts. I pointed and showed you exactly what I thought was going to happen, and I couldn't have done a better job if I drew the chart myself today. Even I get amazed sometimes, but it wasn't without some nail biting, and I know a lot of you had your fingers crossed like I did when the market got all the way down to the old low area, because this market has a character that it can run you right over, leave you smashed in the street, and by the time you're able to pick yourself up and look, the market's 10 miles down the road already on you. So it's always a little nail biting when the market is this volatile. But it played out just, I couldn't have asked for better play out, and the market closed right on the high of the day. So things are shaping up pretty good. So tonight I'm going to lay out probably the next two moves that I think are coming on the short-term basis. So stay tuned for that in our final segment when we take a look at the major indexes. I still cannot find any new ideas that I want to put my name on yet. With all this back and forth movement, what's going on in individual stocks is that these formations are being built. So yes, you'll get a 10% move in a stock on the upside, but then the very next day it's back down 8%. So they're rallying, but then they're failing the next day. So there's no pattern built yet. They're working on it, and as soon as I see something that I think is pretty solid, I will definitely bring it. No more shorts. I'm trying to find something that's going to rally, but as I said, these formations are just being formed. They're not in place yet, and until I can see it with my own eyes, I'm not going to put my name on anything. So have patience. It will happen, I'm sure, in a few days. Okay, so without further ado, let's go take a look at the major indexes, and I will try to draw for you. It's like painting by numbers. I will draw for you what I expect to happen over the next couple of market moves. So don't go away. I will be right back. Okay, we're looking at the Dow Jones averages, and it's a little lopsided. That's better. Okay, this is a daily, and as you can see, we closed almost on the high of the day. That's a great technical. That's a reversal day with a close on the high. Good, solid technical day. I'm very happy with that. But the real story is in the hourly chart. So we're going to go to the hourly. Now, last night I pointed out, I think the market was somewhere around here last night, that this pattern down here was going to, which was the old low, was going to be tested, but that there was enough support in there for it to hold the market together, and then it would turn the corner and rally back up and try and get back up to the old high area. Well, as you can see, I mean, if I drew it myself, I couldn't have done a better job. Right back down into the support. I also pointed out last night that the support started at the top of this pattern and went all the way to the bottom, and I didn't really know for sure how far down into this pattern the market would get, but you can see it probably got to the top end, put in a reversal hour, and then just started putting in this nice looking formation, which I mentioned on my site that I really liked the way this formation was starting to form, and you can see we closed right on the high of the day. Okay, now what's important here? Well, let's finish this pattern. I said after the test of the lows that the market would rally back up into this area. Maybe it would get through it, maybe it wouldn't, and then we would come back down and test again. But this time down, the next time down, we will not go as low as this time. So in other words, what we're going to be building is some sort of a triangle. It's going to be, stay with me, Mr. Warden, make these tools easier to use. I'll get it. There we go. Now what's important about this little consolidation area here, okay? Look at this. Look at this. I say we rally up to here. We may even get through this old high. That's not the important thing. The important thing is that the next time down, when we come back down again, this is going to act as our support area. As this acted as our support area this time down, we now have a pattern that's higher than this pattern. So when we come back down, the next low will be higher than this low, which is higher than that low, which is what I think we're going to be building as some sort of a triangle. Like I said, it's not that important to me whether or not we get above this old high. If we do, that's great. That little more technical support there. But what's going to be important is that when they do come back down again, that this area holds, and I do believe that that's exactly what's going to happen. That's how it's going to play out. So we'll rally up into this area. You know, we may have a pullback tomorrow morning into the top of this pattern, but this pattern I believe will continue up into this area, maybe even a little bit higher than the old high, and then another pullback into here, and then the next time up I think we can really get something going, and by then I'm sure there'll be a number of stocks that have great looking patterns. Let's take a look at the transportation average. This is a daily. Okay, you can see also a big reversal day, closed right on the high of the day. Good technical day. You know, a lot of guys who are actually even looking for the test of the lows, when it actually started happening today, they all thought it wasn't going to hold. They were all talking about, oh, another leg on the downside, but it did hold, and I'm glad it did because I predicted it would. Because you never know, you know, you just never know in this game. You just take an educated guess. Russell 2000, similar picture, okay? This will be after the rally up to here and the next pullback. This will act as our support area again. So I expect a rally, one more pullback, and then the next time up we should really get a good rally going. And that's the one we want to catch. That's the one we're going to get on board. That's why we're still waiting. SPY, Standard & Poor's 500, similar look. This is an hourly. Let me show you the daily. That's the daily reversal day. Very encouraging that it worked out this way. And you know, for a while there, it looked like the bottom was just going to fall right out of the market. Okay, so same story here. Rally back up, another pullback. This pattern will hold it next time down, and then the third rally should really be a really good one, a long-lasting one. Off to the races, so to speak. Okay, here's the QQQs. Actually, the Qs came back down more than any of the other indexes. You can see this is the support area here, and it got right to the bottom. It actually stuck its nose through a little bit before it finally reversed. But this will also be our support area. After the rally up, the next pullback down, this will act as a support. So we're still looking for, I'm still looking for this rally to continue, to get up into this area, maybe even a little bit higher. So there you have it. That's how I'm laying it out for the next couple of moves in the market. In the meantime, I'm looking at 600 stocks every day, trying to find something that's got a bullish pattern that's complete, The problem is these patterns are not complete yet, and I'm not going to put my name on any of them until I'm satisfied with how they look. Okay, so like I said, my integrity is still intact, and that's how I see the market. And until tomorrow, this is TK signing off.